Hi guys, today I'm going to speak about keeping snow white bristlenose plecos. Since we started export to USA, we have been frequently asked the key requirements about successful keeping these fancy plecos. So first of all, I would like to say that they are not so easy to keep as common bristlenoses. Personally, I have some difficulties with keeping them. We lost a lot of fry while we figured out how to keep them properly. So I guess the best thing is to list all key principles according to their priority. So let's start. To my mind, the optimal temperature is 75-78 Fahrenheit. For us, it was rather difficult because we keep most plecos at 86 Fahrenheit and it is quite hot in our facility. For this purpose, we had to place all the bristlenose plecos on the bottom shelf and remove cover glasses from the tanks. That way, we managed to keep the temperature about 78 Fahrenheit. So, if it is as hot in your room as in ours, you can use this technique. The soil is a very important factor. As you know, we keep our plecos in the tanks without any soil. But at first, we have continuous difficulties with keeping snow white bristlenose plecos without any substrate. Eventually, we realized that the optimal soil to be used is the sand with 2-3 mm particles. We try to place sand in the aquarium with a thin layer of up to 1 cm. Feeding is another aspect we had to adapt to. Currently, we are feeding snow white plecos with our food paste. By the way, you can buy it on our website. And we also add nettle leaves or spinach leaves. First, we dip the leaves into boiling water, so that they get softer and bristlenose enjoy eating them. Food is to be in the aquarium 24 hours. It is important to clean up uneaten food and replace them with a fresh one. Since it is necessary to feed very often, filtration in the aquarium must be highly efficient. At the same time, I do not advise to make a strong flow of water in the aquarium, especially if you keep snow white long fin plecos. It is also important to ensure that there is enough biological filtration media. We use about 4 liters of ceramics filter media for a 30-gallon aquarium. In our aquariums where we grow young fish, we clean the bottom 3 times a week. We use a siphon because it is a good way to clean sand. This way, it is not sucked in with water. I also consider it is required for tanks with snow white bristlenose plecos. Plants and driftwood arrange enough hiding spaces. It is good for the fish growth. Since in the aquariums with no caves, fish often conflict with each other. We try to do water changes 3 times a week, but not more than 20% at a time. These fish do not like more dramatic water changes. It is preferable to exchange water more often, but to the less extent. Generally, these are the key principles to focus on to keep these fish successfully. Water hardness, pH are not so critical, as these fish feel good in a wide range of water hardness and pH. This is a look of a typical aquarium for keeping snow white bristlenose plecos on our farm. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you will not repeat our mistakes in keeping these beautiful plecos. So, see you soon, bye bye! Additionally, for your convenience, we placed this article on our website where we copy information I provided in this video.